Day 2 of Russia's war with Ukraine, and on this day, President Biden making his pick for the U.S. Supreme Court.
Our Jeff Hollinger discusses both big stories with NBC's Chuck Todd.
Late this afternoon, President Biden introduced his pick for the U.S. Supreme Court. Ketanji Brown Jackson is current on the U.S. Court of Appeals in Washington, D.C.'s district. Joining me right now is Chuck Todd, the moderator of NBC's Meet the Press. Chuck, the president followed through on his promise to nominate an African-American woman to the high court. How do you think this confirmation process will go and ultimately the vote? Is it going to be as smooth as maybe we thought perhaps a month ago?
I do think it will be somewhat smooth for this era of politics, right? I'd go back to the Neil Gorsuch confirmation, right? Nothing is ever calm in Washington, but it is for our polarized life. You know, that was a fairly smooth confirmation because it wasn't changing the shape of the court. But it is a campaign year, and you know, she's gotten 3 Republicans to support her in the past consistently, including most recently. Maybe it gets up to 6. Maybe it is only 1 or 2. Look, I think, you know, Lisa Murkowski might decide, I voted against Trump picks, I got to vote against a Biden pick, because she's up for re-election. So you don't know what the calendar year, you know, the Republican senators running for president. They made, you know, John Roberts and both Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama didn't vote for John Roberts because it was seen as it wouldn't be good in a presidential primary. So I don't expect the number to be very high, but, you know, it'll probably be anywhere from 3 to 6 Republican senators max.
Well, the president also talked today about Ukraine, and you're going to be dedicating a lot of your broadcast on Sunday to what is going on right there. When you listen to Vladimir Putin's speech, that sort of rambling manifesto about pining for the USSR, I mean, if you don't have great concern as an American or as a European at this point, you're not paying attention. That was a frightening litany.
It is, and it really is raising some questions in our intelligence community about how stable is Putin, because it came across somewhat delusional, right, of how he views the world. And while he has always certainly had a view that the dismantling of the Soviet Union was bad for Russia, there was less of a rationalized argument he would make. It was more of a, you know, it was a megalomaniac. It was megalomaniac stuff, right? And megalomaniacs are not easy to reason with, and maybe impossible to reason with. And if he's unstable, and here's an unstable man with nuclear weapons, so it really, I think, complicates the response, if you will, by the Western Alliance here.
Meet the Press airs Sunday morning at 10 a.m. right here on 11 Alive. Chuck, thanks. We appreciate it.